Bethel University is located in Mishawaka, Indiana. This video is going to highlight their American Sign Language and Interpreting Department and the work that they are currently doing to advance and support international interpreting students. The department has multiple goals for students when they graduate from the program. This includes having effective communication skills, being involved in a wider network of interpreters, having cultural and linguistic knowledge, and being able to provide translation and interpreting services for deaf consumers. It is critical for deaf communities around the world to have access to necessary and often life-saving resources such as interpreters. Having communication access is needed for all parts of life, including the medical field, education, legal matters, as well as public society. An individual having linguistic knowledge and proficiency in their national sign language is not enough for them to become a quality interpreter. To ensure that the deaf community has access to quality interpreters, interpreting students must receive appropriate education, training, and learn about and follow a code of professional ethics. So how is Bethel University's interpreting department actively involved and invested in developing international interpreter training programs? During the summer of 2025, a group of students, professors, and interpreters from Bethel University flew to Singapore. Over the course of 6 days, they provided multiple workshops and had important discussions and conversations to train the Singaporean interpreters. Themes from these trainings included teaching about SMART goals, various interpreting skills, ethics, and working with interpreters and deaf consumers who are neurodivergent, as well as how to become a better ally and supporter for the deaf community. So what are Bethel's plans moving forward in the field? They are currently working on developing a free or low-cost ITP for international students. The program will be hybrid, which means online platforms will be utilized at the beginning, and then students will fly to Bethel University for a short on-campus program. International students will only be coming to Bethel for a temporary in-person program because they don't want to take interpreters away from their home country, which prioritizes avoiding brain drain. The hope for international ITP students is that they will come to Bethel to learn the necessary skills needed and then take those skills back with them to their home country. Share that information, teach others, develop local ITPs, and network with other local interpreters. Really, this improves the lives of the deaf community, expands communication access, which allows for the deaf community to succeed. Yes, this program has great benefits for the international community, but American students at Bethel University will also benefit. They will learn how to become more open-minded, learn about different cultures from around the world, and be prepared to interact with international deaf people and interpreters. It is critical for interpreters to be aware of intersectionality. This is being able to recognize that each individual has different experiences, backgrounds, cultures, and perspectives that make them who they are. One of the biggest hurdles to establishing ITPs is funding. As of now, professors at Bethel University are in search of potential funding opportunities for this program, such as grants, scholarships, and different organizations or stakeholders that may want to be involved and invest in this important work. Sign language interpreters should be recognized as a social justice professional because they really play a vital role in improving communication access for the deaf community. However, we must remember that the professional development of interpreters happened only because of the close relationships with the deaf community themselves. We as interpreters, as we develop projects and programs, we must involve deaf perspective from the start to finish.